tell us exactly what your business is about.
Okay, so my business is PTHA coaching, which stands for Path to High Achievement. I use neuroscience with mindset and transformation coaching to replace blind spots and blocks with clarity and focus. And I help businesses get to their next level.
Awesome. Okay, great. And so, how are you different from your competitors or other people in the field?
Okay, well, I'm different. I'm very different from a lot of people because I create my tools myself and I test them over and over again before I bring them out to the market. Um, Everything I do for my clients is custom made to them. So every time I meet with somebody, I assess them, I analyze them, and then I craft something that's specific for them to get them from exactly where they need to, where they are from A to B in the shortest amount of time.
Awesome. Okay. And so, what kind of referrals do you need? So, if we were going to refer someone to you and to your business, who would that person be? Like, describe that ideal person to that you would want me to say that if I'm in conversation with this type of person and they have this type of problem, send them to me.
Okay, they would need to be high achieving entrepreneurs who are very serious about their business and about achieving results. They need to be at least 3 years in their business, at least 3 years in their business. So they've already established, they've reached a threshold and they need to get to the next level. They've tried a lot of different methods. None of them are working. That's where I come in because I can get them to the next level. I find out where they are stuck, and then we develop a roadmap, a blueprint for them, to move them from where they are to where they need to be.
Got it. So for us here and for listeners who are watching this on the replays on the post, um, give us an example of a client with a specific problem that you would be able to help.
Okay, well, I recently was speaking to somebody and they were stuck in their business for 3 years. They kept trying to figure out what is going on. Like they're trying to move forward, but everything they try to do, they're just not getting anywhere. And once I had, it just took me like about 10 minutes with them, and they found out they were focusing on completely the wrong thing. They had the answer with them the whole time. They just didn't realize that that's what they needed to do. So after the 10 minutes, we had a little bit of a discussion. We got her the roadmap, and now she's up and running. So we just
Awesome.
took care of that really quickly.
Right. Okay. And so in business, oftentimes there's um, aspirations of connecting with other mentors or ideal like client like a celebrity or something like that. Is there anyone that you would like to have like the 6 degrees of separation we just recently talked about, that you would like to be in contact with that you're having a hard time connecting with or don't know how to?
I haven't really thought about that.
Mm.
That one is an interesting question. I'd have to get back
Hmm.
to you on that one.
Because this is about networking, right? And this is about
Yeah.
sharing resources and having the connection, especially if you're spreading out. So if you were to call out someone, maybe it's a peer in your industry, like a Tony Robbins, for example, a big name that most of us will know, and you'd like to, have a sit down with Tony. Well, okay, well, Tony just happens to have a house, like 30 minutes from where I live, and he doesn't live there all the time, but there's a house that he has there, and so that kind of stuff is there to have that potential reach and connection. Um, Anyone come to mind? Like a Joe Dispenza, a there's someone who's that?
I would love to have a conversation with Jim Wicks Jim Quick to
Oh,
be fair,
Jim Quick.
because
Okay.
I've had a brain injury. He's had a brain injury. I'm really curious to find out if we had similar
Hmm.
events, similar things. Do we struggle with the same things? I'm just out of curiosity.
On a referral, and this may you may or may not be at this place yet, but when and how do you follow up with your referrals? So if I'm going to refer someone to you, are you following up with them on like a phone call? Are you doing it through email? Are you doing it through Messenger? What's the follow-up procedure that you have? Because if I'm going to refer someone or someone who's watching is going to refer someone to you, I want to know, well, how is she going to pound them? Is she like, so that I'm confident in sending someone to you, knowing that I can say that, hey, here's Yasmin, and I know that if I give you Yasmin your name, she's going to reach out to you in this way.
Yeah. Usually I like to do emails and DMs as well.
Hmm.
I like to get them on a Zoom call so that at least it's face to face and they can see me. What I don't like doing is sending people lots of emails and lots of messages and lots of things. I don't like doing that at all. I like it to be casual. I like it to be to the point and, short and sweet and to the point. Um, because I don't want to waste their time.
Okay, great. All right. And what specific information would you need about a referral? If I'm gonna reach out to you, because when the done at the end here, I want you to share your contact info. What information would you like me to gather before I can? So obviously their name and their contact info, but do you need to know? And you talked a little bit about, they need 3 years in business and stuff like that. But is there any other details that you'd like to know or need to know for it?
Not really, because what I do, one of the unique things about me is that I do my handwriting analysis where they can just draw me a circle. I'll find out everything that they need from that. I will tap into areas that they haven't noticed that they're stuck in, and then I can talk to them about it. And through that, we can identify exactly where they are, what they need, and move them forward. Because when they're going to be describing what their situation is, it's coming from their own limiting beliefs, from their own perception. Whereas when I do that, I take all of that out of the picture and we look at the real raw data.
Great. So is the handwriting analysis your entry point into the conversation with them? So you do a real quick kind of do that and kind of get all your source information when in their first interaction with them?
It's one of the tools that I use,
Hmm.
but the thing
Because to me,
is,
I think that's one of the distinguishing factors that sets you apart from
yeah,
anybody I've ever spoke with,
it is.
right?
But the thing that I do is I will find their blind spots and their blocks within minutes
Hmm.
and show them exactly where they are. That's the first objective to do. Once we can identify that, then they can decide if this is something they want to follow through, and if because I'm very open to them taking the information and going to somebody that they trust. I don't have a problem with that. I'm very selective of who I work with, and we need to be on the same page, and we need to be able to have that connection to move them to the next level because there's a lot of trust involved.
Mm, got it. Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you for being on the spotlight. Is there anything else you'd like us to know, as well as the viewers to know about you or your business, or your story, in 30 seconds or less?
Yeah, I really appreciate this. Thank you very much. I am a mindset master coach and a transformation master coach. I've been certified in several fields of coaching. I also work with neuroscience. So um, everything I create comes is science based, and it's not wishy washy.
Awesome. All right. Well, I love that. And so, for those of you that are watching, thank you so much for that. It was great to get to know more about you and what you do and what you offer. For anyone that's watching and catching this on the replays or the post, her contact information will be in the comment section. So make sure you check that for that. Do you want to share that verbally here? Just share it out to what's the best way to get a hold of you if someone's interested in referring or speaking with you and going further?
Yeah, the best way to connect with me is through Facebook. It's Yasmin Ziada, and I'll have to send you some of the other details because you caught me
All
off
right.
guard.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, well, that's it for so for those of you that are watching, this is a segment of the virtual roundtable. It was a bonus segment that we did at the end. We do a different bonus segments, not always the same. This is one of the bonus segments that we will be doing. If you missed the VRT, make sure you catch the next one. And if you don't know when it is, you do need to be invited. It is invitation only. And connect with either Ross, myself, or anyone here if you see their name on Facebook, and they can refer you with the VRT link as well. And you are more than welcome to come join our amazing VRT community.